Ladies and gentlemen, it's your boy and we're back at it. And for today's video, we're going to be talking about something that is very, very important, or at the very least, very important to me. Now, depending on the type of person you are, this may not be that important to you, and that is completely fine. But I personally find World Boss Ultimate to be one of the most rewarding game modes currently available in Marvel Future Fight, simply because it allows you to earn tier 3 materials, and outside of this game mode, you actually have to straight up pay for them with cash. So this game mode actually saves you a lot of money if you look at it that way. And for today, we're going to be taking a look at one of the most intricate parts of this game mode, and that is raid level and how it affects World Boss Ultimate, the Valor system to be more specific, because for a very long time, one of my personal goals has been to hit the maximum raid level, and we actually achieved that today. Raid level 499. Yes, my friends, this is indeed the maximum raid level that you can currently achieve in Marvel Future Fight. And the reason why this is important is because not too long ago, I went back and I took a look at some of my older videos of World Boss Ultimate clears using characters, and then I tested out those same characters again with my raid level over 400 and noticed a massive difference, boys. I noticed a massive difference compared to when my raid level was in the low 100s, early 200s, or even in the 300s compared to what it is now, my friends. So this Valor system, this raid level system is actually very, very interesting. And the fact of the matter is, now that I currently have the maximum amount of Valor and the highest raid level possible, I can really test characters for you guys. Now when we get new characters, I can finally put them in World Boss Ultimate, and I can say with confidence that what I can do with these characters is pretty damn close to the maximum that you're going to be able to do with them in World Boss Ultimate, because we're not going to be suffering too many penalties when we're using them in this game mode. Because if you take a look at this specific thing right here, the question mark, it says if your current Valor is lower than recommended, characters inflict less damage on bosses and receive more damage. So now that her Valor is the maximum that it can possibly be, we're not going to be taking as many reductions to her damage anymore. So that's actually very, very interesting. However, one thing that I find very interesting is Netmarble made it so that the cap is much lower than what you need to hit the maximum level available in World Boss Ultimate. What I mean by that is every single one of these bosses, you can push all the way up to stage 99 if they have a World Boss Ultimate stage available. However, you do not have the ability to earn enough Valor currently to complete all these stages, right? If you're lucky, or if you play enough, you can earn enough Valor to then use somebody like Deadpool, Sharon Rogers, and White Fox together to beat Proxima and Corvus. But that's where your run at stage 99 is going to end. The other bosses are just way too difficult for you to make it to that end goal. So it's very interesting that Netmarble decided to make it so that you cannot earn enough Valor to complete all of the stages that they created. I'm not sure why they would want people to stop at like stage 50, stage 60, or in my case, close to stage 70. I can get to stage 70 against some of these bosses, but I just haven't bothered, because once I've hit the goal of maximum raid level, what else do I have to look forward to, right? Because sure, raid level is nice, but rewards are better. And the thing is, now that I'm not seeing that bar move, that sign of progression that I could see before, and now that I know my rewards is gonna be the same at stage 70, 80, or 90 compared to what I can get at stage 50 when I'm not suffering any penalties, what incentive do I have to progress any further? That's what I want to ask Netmarble. What is the purpose of this cap, and why was it so low to begin with? Because let's be honest, my friends, this cap, this level system, all of this was created before Deadpool, White Fox, and how they played, what they offer, all of this was created before that. So I want to know why the cap on Valor and the cap on raid level is so much lower than what you need to actually compete all the way up here. That's what I want to know. And if the answer is because Netmarble plans to, at some point, bring another way to earn Valor, that's cool. However, whenever they place caps on things in Marvel Future Fight, it generally means that they're planning to sell us something in the future. Let's not forget the cap on Phoenix Feathers and M-Cron crystals, also M-Cron shards. You see what happened after they placed the cap on those items, right? They placed the cap on those items. Everybody was happy. Everybody was okay with it. And then, boom. Now, whenever we get New Mutants, you don't have enough, baby, and you gotta shell out some dollars. And one of the things that I really enjoyed about World Boss Ultimate was the thought of knowing that there's nothing you can do to pay to get more raid level. That's what I always looked forward to, knowing that, sure, you can have a lot of money, you can throw as much money as you want into your roster, but if you don't have the skill, the know-how, and the patience to take down these bosses, you basically never get a really high raid level, right? And a really high raid level doesn't really mean too much if you're not reviewing characters, right? Because the maximum you will need is just to get to stage 50, so you can get the red box, because that offers you the best chance at a CTP or a premium comic card. Some people will even say you can just stop at stage 20. You can stop at stage 20 because at stage 20 the CTPs and the premium comic cards become available. They're not lower, right? They're not in these lower boxes. You can stop here, but I feel like there absolutely has to be a method to the madness. There absolutely has to be a reason why the box color changes. I feel like that with the blue box, you have like a 1 in like 500,000 chance of getting a CTP, and then with the purple box, it's maybe 2 in 500,000. With the orange box, maybe it's 3 in 500,000. With the red box, the mythic box, maybe it's 4 in 500,000. I don't know for certain. They don't tell us the probability, but I feel like there absolutely has to be a reason. There has to be a reason why the box color changes. So I always say push as high as you can, but now that my raid level is the max it can be, there's really no reason for me to be pushing stage 60, stage 70, besides just to stroke my own ego and make myself feel good, right? And I'm not about that. If I was about that, I'll be playing ABX competitively, right? So I really want to ask Netmarble, what is the purpose of this cap, and why was it set so low to begin with? And I honestly feel like it should go. They should give people the ability to earn as much valor as possible, so if they want to, one day they can complete all of the stages that were created. Why create stages? This thing is not going to load. Okay, loaded. Anyways, why create stages if people will basically never have enough valor to complete them? Some of you guys are going to say, well, the Deadpool, Luna Snow, Deadpool, Luna Snow, White Fox will work against Ebony Maw. Then you have Deadpool, White Fox, and Sharon Rogers who can take down this girl and him. But seriously, those are 3 characters that absolutely has to be used together to get you 1 clear. There's 5 clears per day right now for World Boss Ultimate. So I really feel like they definitely need to go back to the drawing board. They definitely got to release the cap on this thing, right? And allow people to earn enough valor to complete whatever stage they want to complete at some point in Marvel Future Fight. If not, then I definitely feel like this cap should give you a prestige once you hit it. For example, once you hit raid level 499 and you can no longer earn any valor, then you should start getting some additional bonuses. For example, you can get a guaranteed CCF drop. However, I feel like that might be too much. Here's what I would offer though in place of that. Take my raid level, reset it to 0, make it so that it's twice as hard for me to grind up raid level once again to get back to 499. Listen to me carefully. Reset all of my bosses, everything that I've been able to accomplish. Reset all of that. Take away my chance, right? Because if I'm clearing stage 50 against every boss every day, which is what I'm going to do going forward, I have a chance to get a booty box, a mythic box that could possibly give me a CTP and a premium comic card. Reset all of that. Lock all of my bosses. Everything that I've accomplished before, lock it, right? Reset my raid level to 0. And for that, right, after you've resetted English, do you even speak it? Reset. After you reset my raid level to 0 and make it twice as hard for me to regain raid level, give me a prestige that offers me some kind of incentive For example, additional CCF. 5 guaranteed CCF per day, 1 guaranteed CCF drop per day out of my 5 clears. That would be great. I would be losing the opportunity to run stage 50 against any boss I choose, right? That could possibly net me even more CCF from the booty box, but at the very least, I would have some incentive to keep playing this thing and earning more stuff, right? I'm sure you guys are gonna say, well, you still have incentive to play because you're getting tier 3 materials, but not seeing the bar move, you know what I'm saying? Not having that sign of progression, it really demoralizes people, because sometimes you'll run like stage 50 and then other people, they'll run stage 20 and they'll get like double CCF drops. You know what I'm saying? If Thanos is like the boss of the day. And that's really disheartening. I don't know about you guys, but sometimes I see people and they get extremely lucky and they get like double CCF drops, like 40 CCF in one go, and you run all 5 bosses of the day. You're running like stage 60 plus and you're getting absolutely nothing. So honestly, I feel like they should definitely give people the opportunity to like prestige once they get here. Some of you guys are gonna say, well, that will just benefit whales. No. Because even if you're a whale and you spend a whole bunch of money on this game, you still have to grind to get to raid level 499. And it took me almost a year and a half to get here, right? So imagine if they actually took my suggestion and they reset this thing, bring it back to 0, put me at the starting line with the other people who are just playing World Boss Ultimate for the first time. However, I can only gain Valor half as quickly as those players. I have a guaranteed 10 CCF drop per day, like just 10 additional CCF, right? Guaranteed every day for my raid level being reset to 0. That's personally what I would prefer to see, right? Because the rate they're releasing tier 3 characters and the rate they're releasing tier 2 native tier 3s, they're draining us, boys. They're draining us. And I would really like to see more ways of getting CCF in this game, because at some point they're going to start releasing multiple tier 3s. And once they start doing that, like multiple tier 3s in 1 month, and once they start doing that, yeah, it's gonna drain you even faster and you're gonna absolutely have to start spending money. But anyways, that's just my personal thoughts. I think this cap needs to either go away so people can just keep grinding and go all the way up to 99, or Netmarble should bring in some kind of prestige system that once you hit 499, it just brings you back down to 0 if you choose. If you want to stay at 499 and just grind for mythic boxes and hope that you get a CTP or a comic card, that's great. You can stay there. But for the people who don't want to stay there and they want like 5 or 10 additional CCF per day, then they can go ahead and hit that prestige button, reset their raid level to 0, right? It's going to take them twice as long. Imagine if it took me a year and a half to get here the first time, it's probably going to take me even longer than that, right, to get back here the second time. And they could definitely do that over and over again until everyone who hits 5 prestige gets 5 guaranteed CCF drop per day. But just imagine how long that would take, right? If it took me a year and a half the first time, the second time is probably going to take me like damn near 3 years. And then after that, come on. And it's literally just for 5 or 10 guaranteed CCF drops. That's personally what I would like to see. Let me know how you guys feel about this thing, because it's kind of sad seeing myself at maximum raid level. It's a bittersweet moment, you know what I'm saying? I'm happy because now whenever I test characters for you guys, I can say this is about 90% of what you're going to be able to do depending on how you have them build. But then I'm like, damn, not seeing that bar, that sign of progression is just kind of like, you know what I'm saying? Damn, it's kind of disheartening. But anyways, boys, leave me your thoughts in the comments. Maybe I'm crazy, man, but I think a prestige system would be really, really nice. You know what I'm saying? They could even make the boss fights twice as hard. Give the boss, once you hit that prestige button, your boss is twice as hard. You know what I'm saying? You gain half the amount of raid level per clear, but you get a guaranteed CCF drop. So it would definitely take people a long time to get back up to stage 50 where they can get a chance to get a premium card and a CTP, but some extra CCF drops. Would you guys not do that? Would you guys not be for that? Anyways, man, I'm rambling. Leave me your thoughts in the comments. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.